Okay, it's no big deal. It's just your dream job. Come on, Aussie villain, you can do this. 5 signings made and still no response from Villa. I'm not sure this retail therapy's working for me. Hello? Oh, hi, Mr. Villa Chairman, how are you? So, you were very impressed by my interview, but you've decided to go in another direction. No, that's fine, I understand. No, it's just my dream job, it's fine. Okay, thank you for calling. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain. Welcome to episode 7 at Brentford as we follow in Dean Smith's footsteps. And today we are playing Aston Villa, those traitorous so-and-sos, and Birmingham City in the Championship. And as you can see, we didn't get the Villa job. I'm not completely displeased by it, to be honest. I thought we need to stay at Brentford a little bit longer. And yeah, it was Lamucci who got the job. We get to face him straight away today and see what makes him so great, don't we? But there is still a lot to catch you up on. We're in January of 2022, which means the transfer window is opened, and we have been very, very busy. So we've made 5 signings, the first of which is here, Jack Simpson, a centre-back, a ball-playing centre-back. We signed him from Ipswich, I think it was, Ipswich for 1.5 million. And yeah, we needed sort of just numbers at centre-back, didn't we? I think this guy's decent. There's room to improve as well. He was relatively cheap. Jumping reach is maybe a slight concern, but he's quick across the ground. He's a good ball player, which is important for us. And yeah, I think just a good all-round solid defender, which is good. The second signing we made was sort of one of opportunity, to be honest. Alessandro Diola, I think you'd pronounce it. He was transfer listed at Genoa, and so we got Cagliari. Or is it Cagliari? I can never say that one. Anyway, so we got him for £425,000, which is a really, really good deal, I think. And you can see he's already worth 2.7 million. Just a good, solid, all-round midfielder. He's a little bit older at 26, so he's in his prime. But he can cover a number of different roles for us in midfield. He can also step back and be the defensive midfielder if we need him to be. And like I say, he's just a good, all-round, solid midfielder. So I think for the price, we did okay there. 11 grand a week as well, so it's not ridiculous wages. Next up, it's James Garner. We signed him from Manchester United. Now, we signed him for £4 million, which is maybe a little bit on the high side, but, we're still not yet have spent the Pontus Janssen money. So, it's money we have in the bank that we've earned. What I like about this guy is, first of all, he's a natural in that deep-lying role, which I think is important. He's a good passer, got good vision, good teamwork, good positioning, solid all-round physically. Can play centre-back. He can sort of play anywhere down the spine of the team, so he's a good utility option. A little bit of room to improve as well. And I just think a good signing for us all round. We do have, of course, 1 or 2 more. And this guy will be a familiar name to some of you who watch the Heart series in FM19. We've got the Wizard, Keane Lewis Potter. Has joined us. Really, really good potential on this guy. What I like, well, first of all, we got him from Hull for 4.4 million. So he's taken a step back up to the Championship, having spent 2 seasons down there in League One, or a season and a half down there in League One. What I like about this guy and what I wanted, forget that he's a striker, he's not. He's a right winger for us. I wanted a good right-footed right wing option as sort of to rotate around with Kenos. And I think this could be our man. He's only on just over 8 grand a week as well, so his wages aren't ridiculous. And I just think he's a really, really good right-wing option. Good off the ball, good pace. Plus, it's the Wizard. We saw what he could do at Hearts, didn't we? Absolutely magnificent. He can play as a number of different roles in wide areas as well, which is good. I think he's a good all-round player, and I think he'll be an asset to us. And the final signing that we've made, and this is one that we were familiar with. The young Norwegian has come in, the Bard. We can see here, well, we've already seen him. He's 18. He's a really good, solid player already that is obviously going to improve for us. What do we pay for him? 2.8, potentially rising up to 4.1, I think, if we get promoted and things like that. He's already been playing in Norway's top flight and doing a really good job of it, so I'm relatively confident he's going to do a good job for us. Now, we have had some outs to try and make up some space here. They are Matthias Jensen has left. Basically, Fulham were interested in him. We had, I think, 1 or 2 too many central midfielders anyway, so we sold him 11.25 million, good fee. He's a good player, but he was on high wages as well, so I think we've done well to get a good fee for him. And the other player that's left is Theo Valls. we just weren't using him. He's 26. He was on relatively high wages as well, so we got 4.5 million for him down there to Preston. And yeah, I mean, you can see we haven't been using him. He's played 3 games all year, and I think they were mostly cup games. So yeah, good fee for a player that we weren't using. So that is the transfer window. Now, we did have a bid. I'll tell you about the bid for Gunnarsson later on, I think, actually, because I don't really have anything to show you for that. We do have also 3 games to catch you up on. So let's go and have a look at those, starting with Swansea City in the league. We took the lead when Mbumbo crossed for Kenos at the back post and went 2-0 up with a Wayne Rooney special before Frederick Hammer ended a goal-mouth scramble to make it 3-0. So this was a really, really good first half. Second half, they did kind of come back into it, to be honest, but we'd already won the game. You can see player ratings were really good. Kenos, Rooney and Hammer with the goals. Yeah, just a good performance from us. Next up, we played Reading in the league. We fell behind midway through the first half. Brandon Thomas drew us level before a Josh Da Silva rocket gave us a half-time lead. But some poor marking at the back post cost us the win. So this was a frustrating one. We really should have won this game. I mean, what about that Josh Da Silva strike? For none other reason than that. That was a stunning goal, and he played well just in general. But unfortunately, there wasn't enough players around him that did also play well. Simpson got his debut in this one. Was fine. 6-8 was fine. Yeah, we also gave Diola a game off the bench. But yeah, we should have won the game. We didn't, and it's possibly silly drop points. The final game to catch you up on, as I checked my notes, was, oh that's right, it was against Barnsley, who were, I think, 6th at the time. We fell behind early, but Rooney picked out Tuazi's run to earn us a point. So there we go, more drop points. It was disappointing not to win this game, but a draw was fair. Basically, Tuazi with a nice goal. Rooney absolutely smashed it in central midfield for us, which was good to see. It was a little bit of a rotated team. Again, James Garner got a debut off the bench because Simpson had a nightmare. Yeah, I mean, I could blame it on the new signings, but I don't think that was the problem here. We just weren't quite good enough on the day. So if we have a quick look at what all that means for the league table, we can see that we're still top. We have a game in hand, which is, I think, the game against Villa coming up here, is it not? Might be, I think. So that's an important game, but Nottingham Forest, Huddersfield, of course, Dean Smith's Huddersfield are right up there as well, but there is still a little bit of a gap. 8-9 points we have back to them. We have a quick look down at sort of previous clubs. We can see Villa sitting down there in mid-table. And we can see Walsall just with their head above water, although they have played a game more. But they're doing okay. They're still up there. All right, let's have a look at what we're doing here against Aston Villa and see what they want to do. Now you can see here they are in shockingly woeful form. We're not in the best form ourselves. Too many draws for us. Now, of course, they have Sabri Lamucci, the manager, who they took instead of us, which is very, very disappointing. But yeah, we can see him there. He's decent, isn't he? They're a balanced, direct playing style. Have a quick look. Oh, no, not at that one. At this one, and we can see this is how we're expecting them to play. They have a good team, that they Wesley, Grealish, Horahan, Conser in midfield's maybe a bit of a question mark. But it's still a very, very good team, certainly at this level anyway. You can see they lost to Dean Smith's Huddersfield last time out. We can see their heat map there, their passing network, and their key passes as well from that game. And let's have a look at the team that we are sending out, and it is Gunnarsson in goal. Now, he did have a bid come in from Bayern Munich. I actually accepted it. I think it was 8 million plus a 50% sell-on clause, and the board rejected it. So I'm hoping now that we just keep him. If the board aren't going to look to sell him, and he still has time on his contract, so hopefully that'll be the case for us. It's Mikulic, it's Simpson, Rasic, and Roslev as the back four. Palaversa as a deep line playmaker. He's in there because Da Silva and Rooney are working well together in midfield. It's Kenos and Mbumbo. It's Tuazi up top. We do have the wizard Lewis Potter on the bench, along with Diola and Garner. So we might have a look at some of the new boys, depending how this one's going. So if you're looking for squad numbers for the new boys, you can see Simpson is 30. Behind my head here, Garner is 32. Diola is 31, and the Wizard is number 20. So there we go. Everybody's lining up as expected. They do have this guy who they've just signed. So that's interesting. No Wesley up front. Now, of course, you may remember we drew them 2-2 last time out, but we were 2-0 up and absolutely gifted them 2 goals back. So hopefully yeah, we will. Can I say they rejected me for the job, and I really want to show them that they made the wrong decision? All right, boys, just keep the run going. Some calm, we have faith. We still, and I'm going to jinx it horribly by saying this, we still haven't lost the game yet in the league, despite, I would say, inconsistent form at best, and me not having too much faith in how we're going to do from game to game. I don't go into many games expecting to win, that's for sure. But for some reason, we keep doing what we're doing, so that's a good thing, I suppose. Yeah, but there we go. That's the transfer. Let me know what you think of what we've done so far. I'm not expecting too much else. I wanted to sort of strengthen with central defenders, and we've done that with Simpson and the Bard and Garner as well, who can play there. This is not going particularly well, is it? So that's now, as I show some passion, we've given away a foul, and it's off the crossbar, and De Silva is there to take it clear. Grealish picks it up, and it's a good block there. Who was that? Number 8, Palaversa. Well done, mate. We're going to have a corner to defend now as well. One thing we might do is I have been toying with a flat 3 in midfield, pushing Palaversa up. And it was Gary Turpie in the comments that suggested that. The reason I haven't done it here is because they are playing with that number 10. Now, one thing I could do is maybe tell Palaversa to go and sit on the number 10, just man mark him. But the problem I have with doing that is I really want him to be able to get forward. There's a decent ball forward. Oh, it's off the goal line. We are riding our luck here, aren't we? And do we need to go and change our formation again? Because it doesn't seem to work. No matter what I say first up to start the game, it doesn't work. We have to change formation before we start playing. 0-0 at the break, and we haven't seen too much from us. So let's try maybe an assertive. I'm not happy with that. We will tell our left back there, Mikulic, to watch his step. The wide players again are just not in this game, are they? Can we go and Can we go and play in wide areas? I wonder. And see if that works. We've got a nervous-looking goalkeeper. Villa have a free kick. Can we win that, please? No, we cannot. This is too easy for them, isn't it? This is too easy for them. El Ghazi brings it forward. Can we get a block in there, please? Mikulic. Cross comes in. Win that. We do. Konsa picks it up, though. And here they go again. Now, Konsa was at Brentford, wasn't he? That's where, I'm pretty sure that's where Villa signed him from. Stevens has it now. We're making them go back. Can we go and force them into a mistake, though, now? That's the big question, isn't it? I am Bursa, or Bakura, I guess you'd say it, with the ball. Love the initials. Here we go with De Silva. Here we go. Can we get something going? Kenos, ball forward. It's there for Tuazi. Tuazi's in. Tuazi! Oh, good save by I am Busa Bakara. And Mbumbo's having an absolute nightmare on that left-hand side. He can't do any worse than Potter would do, so let's get the wizard on. And see how he goes. Do we play an inverted winger? That's his natural position. And then we can get maybe Mikulic forward. He's not having a good game, is he? You know what? I'm going to change the formation here. Sorry, Potter. Let's undo that. Let's just cancel it. It's not working, is it? It's not working. So we're going to go 2 up top. Palaversa can stay there. We want Panarenda coming on for Kenos. We want that. And Mbumbo, you continue to disappoint me, mate. So let's get Diola on for him. We'll push Rooney forward. Advanced playmaker. I think Rooney's been working well in that role, so let's try that. De Silva, what else can he do? He can go as a Mazzella, can't he? So let's switch these two around. Palaversa sits in there. That all looks good to me. Let's work let's not work the ball into the box. We want that. That all looks good. And let's hope that some tactical changes change this game for us. Because it's not been good enough, has it? We haven't laid a glove on. And Mikulic at left back is having an absolute nightmare. I don't really have another left back to put on. Again, let's hope that maybe changing the formation will work. Here we go with Panarenda. He loses out to Target. And is it going to be another Villa highlight? It's already looking like a game. We just need to try and hang in there. And if we get a point, then we've done well. Angles with a ball out for Target. What can we do? Can we win that back? No. I mean, we're putting decent pressure on him. Diola has that, can't quite find Rooney. You can see what he was going for. And we can't hold possession right now, can we? let's try lowering the tempo down perhaps, and we just need to try and get in this game, and we've really struggled to do it. Ball forward, it's there, Simpson down to Rasic, across there for Diola, Palaversa. That's good tempo in passing. There's a good ball out there. It's been picked up by Roslev. Can he pull it back? He can. It's there for Toyosi for Penarenda, and it's straight into the goalkeeper's arms. It's the first time we've seen us do anything that looked like attacking football, and we almost got a goal from it. All right, here we go. Roslev, it's a throw in towards the penalty area. It's headed away. De Silva picks it up. Diola over there for Roslev, getting forward again. It's a cross in. It's decent. Can De Silva win it? He can. Back for Diola. For Palaversa. Mikolic forward. Can he get a ball into the box? What's he got? He crosses it in. Penarenda's there. Oh, Penarenda with a tap in. Oh, it's a really well-worked goal for us. Mikolic actually did something useful in the end there. Let's go off of attacking, and the change in formation seems to have worked. We've got our fullbacks getting forward, and Mikolic, I thought he'd stuffed it up, but he delivered an excellent cross, and Penarenda just at a tap-in. It was a really good finish from him as well. And let's have a quick look. How close was it to offside? He's well on. It's Engels, I think, there, isn't it? Playing him on. No, Stevens. And there we go. He just got between the two of them, didn't he? He did really well. Happy with that goal. Very happy with that goal. All right. Let's see what we can do. Let's demand a little bit more here. And suddenly, the game looks very much like it's going in our favour. I shouldn't have said that. Why have I said that? We've got work to do now defensively. Come on, boys. Konsub gets it forward there for Trezeguet. That should be picked up. It is. Mikolic lumps it forward. Tuazi's there. Tuazi goes past one. Keeps his feet. Tuazi can't beat the second tackle. It's still there. We put pressure on. It's a shambles at the back. Wayne Rooney has it. Back for Palaversa. He goes wide for Mikolic. We've got men in the box. Can he pick out somebody? Take your time, mate. It's there for Penarenda. That's off the crossbar. And it's hacked into touch for the Brentford line-out. Here we go. Roslev in for Penarenda. We look a different team, don't we? There it is again. It's picked up by Trezeguet. Target has it. We're putting good pressure on them now at the back as well. Come on, boys. Konsa. Oh, I tell you what. He's almost played in Penarenda there beautifully. We're first to everything. Now, this is a different team. Where was this in the first half, boys? Tuazi loses out. Mikolic has it. Mikolic, can he get past his man? He gets the cross in. It's back post. It's Roslev! And Roslev with his third of the season. And it's 2-0 to Villa in the 85th minute. Now, we were here in the game at Villa Park, and we still managed to drop points. So we need to make sure we're not doing that. But the change in formation, I don't know what it is. It seems like it's a practical joke the squad's playing on me. Like, no matter what formation he puts us out in, let's play really bad until he changes it, and then we'll look like the world's greatest football team again. Excellent stuff. Rooney's looking tired. So let's... we need to go in here. Let's get James Garner on the field for Rooney. And we'll just go 3 at the back just to make double sure of this, I think. Yeah, that works. There's no, we've got a lead to defend. We don't need Rooney. He's tired anyway. Rooney again has had a decent game in there for us. We are starting to get the best out of him, which is important for us. But there we go, a stunning turnaround. 2-0, Penarenda and Roslev with the goals. That's a big 3 points. And that just shows Villa what they were missing out on, wasn't it? There we go. Quality of possession provides the victory. I really don't understand how when we had wingers, we looked as though we had like no way forward at all. And then when we took them off and played wing back, suddenly we had the flanks to ourselves. I don't understand that. But anyway, that's what happened. Football's a silly game, isn't it, sometimes? That's it for that one, guys. Wait right there. We'll be back to face Birmingham City. That one I want to win. Okay, welcome back. Now, before we get to the Birmingham game, one transfer to catch you up on. Brandon Thomas has left us. He is joining Preston. £3.7 million. You can see we're contributing a little bit towards his wages. Basically, he's 26. He's not getting any better. And to be honest, he's not good enough for us now. So, yeah, he goes off to Preston. And I'm sure he'll come back and haunt us when we play them in the league in a couple of weeks' time. Now, of course, no sooner had I done that than, of course, the Wizard went and got himself injured. So we're down... down a right winger again. So that's a shame. 4 to 5 weeks we're going to lose the Wizard for. And, I mean, he'll be back. It's not the end of the world, but if we could just stay there, please. yeah, obviously it's a shame because he's yet to make his debut for us. So I was really hoping to do that in the next week or two here. But there we go. You can see the Bard is injured as well, which is why we're not seeing him. He arrived injured, so that's not my fault. Let's have a look at what we're doing now. We're up against Birmingham City, of course. We are the favourites this one. They are in woeful form. And we saw before they are sitting down there in 16th position, just below Villa. Of course, we need to make sure they don't beat us to keep them below Villa, which is just a bitterness of mine, and maybe some of you watching, but certainly not everybody. Pep Clot, I guess, or Clotet is their manager. We can see him there. I guess he's fine for a Birmingham manager. They're a balanced, standard playing style. We're expecting the good old-fashioned 4-4-2. So that's hopefully what we're going to come up against. We can see there they're a little bit narrow, and they sort of shift over towards the right there, don't they? So hopefully a lot of space down the left-hand side there for Mbumbo and Mikolic to get a hold of. We can see their passing network there, a little bit central perhaps, and their passes as well. Or key passes, I should say. This is a team we're sending out. We're going to try with wingers again and see how that goes. So it's Gunnarsson in goal. It's Mikolic, Simpson, Rasic, and Sorkay coming in to play right back this time. We've had to promise him more first-team football. So we'll do that here to keep him happy between now and the end of the year, when we can look to have a rebuild if and when we go up. We're going to go with a flat three in midfield. So De Silva, Palaversa, and Rooney, all in the same roles, just Palaversa pushing further up. Canos and Mbumbo go down the wings. Tuazi keeps his spot up front. Let's go. So yeah, everybody is playing as expected, which is good. The reason we're playing with wingers again, and it probably won't work, we'll have to switch to two up top, but you could see they were quite narrow on their heat map. So again, my thought is, possibly wingers could get the job done for us. I wonder if my team talk at the start of games isn't particularly great. I fully expect you to win this game. Alright, let's try that. Some calm, we have faith. It seems to have motivated them. So let's hope it works. And here we go into enemy territory, and hopefully we're about to do a double over the teams from Birmingham here. I think they are the worst team in terms of form. So hopefully we can sort of pile on the misery here and get ourselves a nice result. Simpson with the ball up there to Mikolic, in for Wayne Rooney. Here we go with what can Wazza do? Back there for Palaversa. He spreads it out to Mikolic. And Mbumbo's in front of him. He finds him. Rooney. Good ball forward there for Tuazi. Can he finish from a tight angle? No, he cannot. Straight into the goalkeeper's arms. But a promising start, that one. Here we go again with a throw. It's Mikolic. Forward in for Rooney. Can he get across him? We've got men in the box. It's Canos in there. He's got a whole Birmingham City defence around him. And put pressure. Oh, De Silva. Lashes at, well, sort of a tackle shot, wasn't it? Unfortunately, he couldn't keep his tackle down. So that's a shame. But we go again. We've got work to do here defending a corner. Away by Palaversa. Picked up still by the Birmingham City player. Ball comes back in towards the back post. And Jerome Sinclair gives the evil empire. That's not an umpire. Gives the evil slums a 1-0 lead. It was a decent header away by Palaversa. We just didn't pick up at the back post here, did we? Completely unmarked. And Gunnarsson couldn't get across his goal quick enough. And it's 1-0 to the bad guys. Alright. We started okay, didn't we? I don't understand. Rooney. Ball forward there for Canos. Here we go. He goes past one. Can he find someone in the middle? He goes... Oh! Decent effort by Sergi Canos. But just couldn't quite find the back of the net. Rooney now with a corner. Towards the back post. It's headed there. It's in by Tuazi. It did in. Mbumbo. He didn't touch it. So Tuazi draws this level. I was terrified that touch on the line there was going to rule it offside. But luckily for us, if it did come, it wasn't offside. It's a good header by Tuazi. And Mbumbo's tried to steal it. But luckily he wasn't offside anyway. There was men on the goal line. And there we go. I tell him to get creative after we scored a goal. Really wish I hadn't done that. I'd already clicked it, of course, before as the highlight started. But it's 1-1. And again, we can see the wide players aren't particularly doing the job for us. Let's try lowering the tempo and see if that helps us at all. Let's take it off work ball into the box, because that worked okay, did it, when we did that in the last game as well. I don't understand. What do we say to that? So, a calm, we're not happy, I guess. We can't be happy with that. This is a team that is really, really struggling, both in current form and in the league, and Tuazi's injured himself. We do have an option there. We can bring Penarenda on, which is fine. What that injury does do, it makes it difficult now to switch the two up top. We could play Rooney up there as a deep lying forward. So that is an option, I suppose, if we have to do it. So, okay. Oof, tell you what, he's done his best there to give it away, and he has ended up giving it away as Rooney stands there and waits for the ball to get to him. Expect more from that, from Wayne Rooney, and they come forward, and it's a good finish. And there's something not quite right with our team, and I cannot put my finger on what it is. There we go. We are back behind against Birmingham City. It's 2-1, and we gave it away, didn't we? Sorkay almost gave it away, won it back, and then just gave it away again. It's a good finish. I don't think there's anything the goalkeeper could have done about it, but yeah, Sorkay's looking nervous. All right, let's take him off. What can we do here? We have to change again, don't we? I do not understand my team. I'll say it once, I'll say it a million times. I just don't understand this team. So a deep lying forward for Wayne Rooney. Kenos is going to have to come off for... what can we do here? Norgard can maybe play in there, can he? Not really. Let's do it anyway. And the problem with Baptiste is that he doesn't play well with anybody else. I'm tempted to sell him just because of that. Not because he's a bad player, just because... I'll show you what I mean. Well, he's not going to show it there. All right, so let's try him then in that role, since he doesn't seem particularly to not like playing with anybody else. Yeah, I get like the dotted orange line with every other player around him, so I don't really know what to do with that. Here we go with Penarenda. What can he do? Getting forward. He gets past one. He tackled away for Mikulic. Here we go. Can he get across in? It's blocked away. Baptiste has it. Can he get across into the box? He's done really well. He does really, really well. Rooney's there. It's Norgard. Can he turn and shoot? Lays it back to Palaversa. Good ball out there for Sorkay. Can he get across in? No, it's blocked. A penalty. No, it's a free kick. He's offside, is he? Okay. Yeah, I mean, the problem with the changes that we did make there is, of course, I had to leave on the players I wanted to take off in the fullbacks. There's a good ball into us. Oh, that's Palaversa off the post. Rasic has it. He can't quite win it back, and that will do it for the highlight. Yeah, I don't think we deserve to lose this game, but it's looking increasingly like that's exactly what's going to happen here. We've got 5 minutes to try and at least rescue a point from this. Crossfield ball. Crawley has it. Knocks it forward. Oh, it's Appiah's in again here. He's too quick for us. Gunnartson makes the save. And again. And it is a goal kick. Alright, let's go more direct. Let's go counter press them. Let's go the high line. Let's get stuck in. And see what else we can do. We'll give it a push forward if we can. It doesn't look like it's going to happen for us though, does it? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Oh, I really, really hate that. I really... yeah. So Birmingham win the Battle of St Andrews, the Trillion Trophy Stadium. What the hell is that? Is that the only trophy they've ever won, maybe? So there we go. That is so disappointing. Yeah, I mean, I'd say I should just go with 2 up top to start with. But when we do that, we look just as bad as we do anyway. So, yeah, there we go. Anyway, that ends the episode. We're back where we started. 2 points ahead of Blackburn and, 8 points ahead of Huddersfield and so on back. And there we go. But that is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back next time. The transfer, I'm not expecting to do anything else in the transfer window. So what I think we might do is come back. Maybe Blackburn is second, aren't they? So let's come back for Millwall and Blackburn next episode and see. That could be a big game because Forest is up there as well. So as our Stoke. So we've got a tough run of games coming up. If we can get through that still in the top 2 with a little bit of a gap, then we just might be going on a 3rd promotion run in a row here. Anyway, guys, I'll see you next time. Take care.